Hey guys, Frank here, your virtual general aviation aviator, and today I am in the Challenger by Hot Start, the Challenger 650 that I will show you in just a minute. But first, let's take a gander over here and figure out just what we're going to do. So yeah, we've got a couple flight planning rooms that we can go into and sit down and make a plan. All right, so let's do that. All right, and our plan. We are at Portland, Oregon, and we're gonna fly to Salt Lake City, which is roughly about 650 nautical miles. So it's gonna be maybe about an hour, just up under 2 hours in flight time. Hopefully, since we're flying west, hopefully we'll get some good winds so that we can get up in there and get there a lot faster. All right. So this is our flight plan, and I am going to finish that up and check in with you guys when we get ready to get to the aircraft. Okay, so we've got a flight generated, and to be honest with you, I'd rather see it as a PDF. So yeah, we need at least 8,200 pounds of fuel. Let's see, our Portland to Salt Lake City, looking good. Challenger cruise winds. Let's see. Average winds is 239 at 36. So let's think about that. That's blowing southwest at an average speed of 36 knots. So yeah, we should get a nice little tailwind of at least 36 knots. If I come down here and look at my wind information, then at the top of climb, I should get says 57 knots, and um, let's see, and hopefully that means that I'm hoping to get that 57 knot tailwind. Um, Generally, winds don't blow the other way, so it shouldn't be a headwind. Yeah, so yeah, let's see. Well, let's see. My bad. Um, 240 at 47 knots at 50 knots. So yeah, I should really bleed. I should really get a good tailwind. I'm not sure what these what these numbers here mean, but a good pilot is always learning. All right, so yeah, let's get back up here and let's go talk to Jenny and order up some fuel. I may or may not need it, but we'll have the fuel truck come anyway. Let's see. So let's get rid of this guy and turn around here and get out of here. Let's see. Uh, if I do Shift E, there we go. And yeah, so trying to get used to navigating through the FBO. Over radio engine here, WAS engine. All right, so so yeah, let's go here, and there's the little cutie sitting in the little chair. You guys wave hi. That was so sexist of me to say that, right? but but most of my most of you guys are old fogies like me. In fact, that remind me, if you I've created a channel on my Discord called Fogey. So if you feel like you want to join my old fogey club, then let me know. If you need a an invitation to my Discord server, then let me know. You can I'll send you an invitation, and you might be able to hang out with me and Jeff Wells. So that's hopefully be run real. I hope to see you there, and all of you guys. Todd, I haven't a clue how old you are, but yeah, and any of you other guys who tend to check out my videos. All right, so I am procrastinating, right? And I need to know what my tail number is. So I am going to go to my air manager, and I am in November 650 Hotel Delta today. All right, so November 650 Hotel Delta, and let's see, it's probably gonna take me. I'm gonna give myself however long this is, about 40 minutes to get airborne. Should hopefully it won't take that long because I don't intend to go strictly by the checklist. I got 7 passengers today, first officer, and today these guys actually have a flight attendant. So let's make our crew 3 and 7 passengers. That put 10 souls on board. We call for the Jet A, and we will do a APU start, so we won't call for a GPU. It's not the time of year for any ice, so yeah, happy. All right, thank you. And I want to say something witty, but it probably would come out sexist, politically incorrect, and you know how things are these days. All right, so the bird has been flown already. I actually flew it from Sacramento to Portland. So yeah, it technically it did sit overnight. I made that flight yesterday. I didn't record it. So that means I don't have the pins in it, and it's in the same state that I left it in. So let's get here and get the door open. There's a button, mash that button, and we can grab it here and open this door. Come on down, door. Oh, my bad. Would help if I open up the handle. All right. So before we go in, let's just make a quick look, and pretend that we've walked around and double checked everything and did our walk around properly. And looks like my curtain is closed, so let's get that open. And okay, get up here and getting in the aircraft, and then turn towards the cockpit. And find my chair. And let's have a sit down. And I should be sitting down at this point. Not sure what's going on. Okay, there we go. All right. So I am having a sit down. And yeah, so let's go ahead and without a lot of ado, let's get our battery turned on. Get some power going to our APU. Let's turn off the fuel right quick. Alright, so actually I turned off the fuel, and that valve did, it is registering fail, and I just did a boo-boo, because by doing that I popped the circuit. So technically I would have to go out of the aircraft and reset that circuit. So there's a shortcut for doing that. So let's go ahead and the reason I wanted to turn it off is because it dawned on me that I didn't do my fire check. All right, so squibs, let me do it this way. So, but yeah, before I start the APU up, I want to make sure that that in case it catch on fire, it can take care of itself. All right, so I got that done. And this is my shortcut for not having to go outside and pop that panel out. I think it's this ALF panel. Nope. Where did I get ALF panel from? Let's see. It's one of these guys that I can pop out. Let's see. Ground checklist seats, pop out panels. Over here, autopilot, captain's glare shield, L4 glare shield, forward panel, or APU fault. There it is, APU fault. There we go. So I got the battery on, right? And let's turn that back on. And yeah, see, there is that fault again. All right, so what I have to do is I have to reset it here. All right, you see it went out. All right, happy. All right, and this is actually outside the aircraft. Let's see, I think it's this door. Might be this door here. I'm actually still in X camera, so I don't think I can manipulate stuff unless I actually get my tail up out of the chair and walk out here to open up the door. Let's see. No, it's not that door. It's this door because it's labeled. It's real hard to see, but it says APU bleed air cabin press. Yeah, so it'll be this guy here that I can reset that with. All right, so let's get back in the aircraft, and let's see. Now let's see. We got 100% RPMs on our APU, so yeah, we can go ahead and start that guy. Wow, I turned it the wrong way. It actually is started. Okay, so yeah, I must have left my APU on. That's why they say part of
unable to find view ID 19.
Wow, that's loud. But that's why they say I am trying to okay, yeah, I was trying to get this reel back the way I'm used to it. That's why they say before you start these guys, check your switches, make sure that everything is off. So let me run through this right quick. And so I'm just looking to make sure everything is turned off. I can go ahead and turn my nav on. Let's see, so that's in the off, those are off, and that looks like it's off. My packs are still on, so let's go ahead and turn these packs off. And these looks like they're still on, which I want them off right now. All right, and let's see, these are off. Yep. Emergency lights were on, but that's good. I can keep them on. I'm gonna go ahead and turn my no smoking, and seatbelt sign on, even though I didn't have to. ELT is armed, and recognition lights for taxi is off. So yeah, I'm happy. All right, so my fuel truck is out there, so he's hooking up, and he should be here anytime, wanting to know how much fuel I want. So let's figure that out. Okay, I've got 34, got 3,060, got 3,460 pounds of fuel, and I need, let's go to my flight plan. I am going to pop it in because let's see, it's at the bottom here somewhere. There it is. And let's see, I need my PDF version of it. I need 8,200 pounds. So I'm gonna round this up to 8,300, right? And okay, I'm working on that right now. Just stand by and we'll let you know directly. Okay, so what I want is my calculator, right? So I've got 8,300 pounds, and is what I want, and I've got 3,400 pounds. I'm gonna round that down to 3,300 pounds. So that's what I'm gonna do. And get my calculator back up. Unless I could probably do that in my head. 3,300 pounds. That's gonna be 5,000. So I need 5,000 pounds of fuel. Now today, a pound of fuel weighs 6.7. A gallon of fuel weighs 6.7 pounds, and I need to figure out how many gallons I need to tell him I need. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that 5,000 and they divide it by the weight, 6.7, and I need 746 pounds of fuel. Okay, so that's what I want to tell him to pump. So I'm gonna slide this up till I get to 7. I could go with 800, but I'm happy with 760. All right, so I'm gonna tell him to pumps 760 pounds. Incidentally, I've got I'm carrying 1,500 extra pounds of fuel that I put in my flight plan than I need. I've always subscribed to the school that it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. All right. So let's. So now what I need to do, I don't know if you can hear that traffic out there. I can certainly hear it. I turn. So yeah, now what I need to do is open up the valves so that he can pump the fuel. And let's see. I need to click here. All right. And all right. So yeah. So the first thing I'm gonna do is turn the fuel system on. Do a lamp test. Make sure everything is working. Everything else, I'm gonna do a shut off test. Make sure that's working correctly. And I got the fuel valves open. Lo and behold, I left them open from the last flight. Shame on me. Anyway, I've got 1,800 pounds of fuel in my right tank and 1,600 pounds of fuel in my left tank, which is great because I was going to shut my left tank down because I want more fuel in my right tank since I'm running the APU, and it's going to get this fuel from my right tank. So that's actually going to keep me from getting the fuel imbalance. All right, so let's get back out here. And while he's putting in the fuel, let's keep going with our checks. We got our APU on. Now I am not going by the checklist, so invariably um, I will forget stuff, and stuff will get missed. So that's what happens when you don't use a checklist. Um, but I know that I want to turn. Look at that! I left my hydraulics on. Shame on me. And I even missed cutting those off when I did the check to make sure everything was off. Wow. Okay. I was so busy looking for these buttons being pressed in that I guess uh, it's a matter of tunnel vision. And oftentimes when I look back at a flight that I've done, I can see stuff that I look like I should have caught that I'm too focused on what I'm saying and what I got to do next to catch. Anyway, that's one of the pitfalls of being a content creator. All right, so yeah, hydraulics okay, and miscellaneous lights okay. So I can do my fuel pump tests. Start here and just go around, do the double smiley check. Okay. Looking good. That goes out. And everything should go off now. And I should get my in-op um, um, displays. Perfect. All right. Let's see. Cabin selectors. I am going to Salt Lake City, and I need a little information about Salt Lake City. So I am going to SimBrief. Uh, Come on, SimBrief. Make that happen again. Okay, there we go. Going to SimBrief, and I'm going to go import into charts. All right, so that's going to import my flight plan and pull up the appropriate charts, which is great because now I don't have to search through charts. This pulls them up for me. All right, so airport information. Of course, I could have got this from Avitab also. Airport information says my elevation is 4,231 feet. All right, so let's pull the sim back open. All right, so 4,200 feet is my landing altitude, and make sure that the pip right here is lined up with this guy, and it looks good. And I need my current altimeter. So yeah, let's just go down to my flight computer. Well, actually, I might be able to get that from. Let's see, can I get a ATIS from? Let's see, where am I at? I'm at Portland. Can I get a, let's see, PDX, a ATIS from? I can't remember if I can get an ATIS from this or not. I don't think I can. Um, let's see. I want to scroll down. It's not letting me. Um, PDX.
Refueling is complete, Captain. Do you need anything else?
One moment, please. Let's see. Airport arrival, departure, approach, reference. Let's see. Uh, Overview weather. And I don't think that's, yeah. Nope. let's see, let me just check here. Let's make sure that we got the fuel that we want. We got 8,500 um, pounds on board, and our plan said that we need, let's get that plan back. I tell you, because I like to cut, well, I did do a little extra. My plan says that I need um, flight information. I'm so used to not looking at this load sheet and going straight to the PDF. Payload cargo estimated fuel. Let's say I'm just have to go to the PDF to get it. Says that I need 8,200. So yeah, I'm happy. All right. So yeah, let's tell him that he can go
Okay,
ahead and
just one
disconnect.
quick signature on here, and I'll be on my way.
Whoa, $5 a gallon, and that's almost $3,800 worth of fuel. Good thing I can
Here's a
charge
copy for
that
your
to the
reference.
to the
Have a
crew.
nice day.
I mean to the passengers, right? All right. So this is a, let's see, this is a corporate jet. It belongs to ABC Corporation, and um, and the owners are flying 7 passengers. His passengers are VIPs, which is why he wanted a flight attendant today. So yeah, um, but um, but in this scenario, you know, I fly a couple of different jets from for ABC Corporation. One of them is the 650, and the other one is the Gulfstream 550, which sometimes I do fly. Um, And I actually also fly the Citation 10. So yeah, ABC Corporation has 3 corporate jets that I fly, and I'm checked out in them all. All right, all right. And of course, my first officer, he plays. He's a captain also, but right now he's in the first officer role, which means that he'll be doing more monitoring and following my direction than anything else. Of course, he's fully capable of flying the entire leg if I wanted him to. Anyway, enough of that. Let's see. We wanted to get a ADA, so let's go to our flight computer here. All right, and let's tune in. I tell you what, there are a couple places we can get it. We can tune in to the ADA's frequency, which at Portland is 128.35. Um, 128.35, and we drop that in COM 2 uniform and get some.
Portland International Information Uniform 2235 Zulu. Wind light and variable. Visibility more than 10 miles. Sky conditions scattered at 4,300. Broken at 5,900. Overcast at 14,000. Temperature 22.8. Altimeter 29999. Arriving runway 28 right. 28 left. Departing runway 28 right. 28 left. Advise on initial contact. You have information uniform.
Okay, so I got information uniform, and I can just turn that off to stop that from playing rather than changing the frequencies to stop it. Okay, so 2999 is what I have, and that's where I'm at, 2999 on this barrel here. That reminds me, I need to go in here and make sure that this is in inches, and it is. So I'm going to set that to 2999 while I'm thinking of it, and take care of this one, 999, and of course, um, this one needs to be set, and it's 2999. All right, good deal, good deal. All right, and let's clear this failure message. It just keep capturing my attention, and don't need for that to happen. All right. So at this point, we got a CAS message here. Let's see. Passenger door. All right, so the passenger door is open. Yep, that's what I want. All right, and let's see now. Why am I getting these messages? What message did I get? Outboard brake press. So apparently, it's letting me know that I pressed the brake. Let me go ahead and set this brake, and I think it'll be happier that way. Parking brake set, and I'm looking at everything, trying to make sure that I don't see anything that's crazy. I only got one red, and that's the passenger door. Everything else is cautionary, so that's a good sign. All right, and let's go ahead and let's turn nose steering on. Mind you guys, I am way out of sync here on why am I not zooming in? I am way out of sync of what I should be doing. Anti-skid is armed. I could do this this test here. And try that again. Not getting anything on this test. So something in the back of my mind said maybe I shouldn't have did it because that way. Oh, that's an anti-skid test. Duh. This is the test that I'm thinking of. All right, so that checks out. And I should get a caution for the failure. Okay, MLG overheat failure, and that went away. Good deal. All right, happy. And I could test all this other stuff, but I am not, because like I said, I recently flew this aircraft. Even though it's the next day. Oh man, look at the clouds outside building. All right, so we want to get out of here, but our passengers have not arrived yet. Jenny will call me and let me know when they have reached the FBO. All right, so let's go ahead and turn on our APU load control and isolate that. And then we can turn on some packs. And I don't want to turn them both on at the same time because it puts such a strain on the APU. Okay, I'm looking good. So now I can turn the other one on. And yeah, so that the EGT usually get pulled down when they come on, and yeah, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time testing stuff, but well, when the heat okay, yep, okay, so let go of that and everything looked good, happy. All right, so turn these back off. And yeah, so I'm happy. This one is more. I'm doing this more as a turn and burn flight. All right, so let's clear these guys. All right, and those are clear. Yeah. They got low hydraulic pressure, but I don't have any engines running just yet. All right. on. And that, bring it back and go to hydraulics. And yeah, that look okay, so I'm happy. And bring those back to auto. And that's back to auto. And back to auto. Alright, happy. Alright, so yeah, the next thing I want to do is go ahead and enter this flight plan. Alright, so let's get here. And I could do it on my iPad, but I think I'm gonna do it here. Alright, so I can clear this message, messages, and these are messages from the last flight. Alright, so database look okay. And let's set up our location. We're at PDX. And let's just pop to the next page, make sure our GPS agree with everything. Next page. And we'll copy, let's just copy this one into our, let's see, there we go. Copy that and go back to the previous, and we'll set it here. All right, does agree. All right, flight plan. And let's see, we go to secondary, and well, actually, since I'm in secondary, I'm okay with that. All right, so I'm at kilo. Well, you know what? I should be able to import this thing, which is a lot quicker and easier. Flight plan disk list. So yeah, I've got a SD drive, what do you call it? A flash type drive, an SSD drive that I update periodically, and I can transfer flight plans to. So I'm going to Salt Lake City from Portland. All right, so next page, Portland to Salt Lake City. Got it. All right. Shucks, wrong button. Okay, so I'm gonna grab this guy. All right, and 550 nautical miles. Let's see. Let's go ahead and activate it. And got my waypoints. Now, here's the rub. If I want to do it's not picking up it's not importing automatically the, what am I trying to say, the VNAV data. Let's go ahead and execute that. Let's see, and just run through it. And let me pull up a chart here. So, where is the chart? All right, so and so this is my departure out of the WAM 4, right? Oh, you know why? Okay, because I didn't put in departure or arrival information in the FMC. So let's go back and try that. So let's go ahead and put in our departure. I think I just said WAM 3. WAMI, didn't I say WAM 3? Maybe it was WAMI 4. And let's see, I need to look back to see what my flight plan is. I'm gonna pull this over to my other monitor so that I don't have to keep jumping back and forth, and you guys just gonna have to trust me. All right, and get down here and look at the route. Okay, route and round 4 to IMB. Okay, so IMB is my transition, and we're gonna depart runway 28, which is consistent with the with what I just looked at. Now, before I do the departure, I do want to look back at my charts, and this time I'm going to airport. Now I am here, and 28 right is here, so I didn't want to be over here and choose 28 right. I want to choose the runway that's in use, that's closest to the location. So yeah, happy, right? Okay, so 28 right is what I want, and I am going to execute that and answer Jenny.
Hello, Captain. It's Jenny from Hot Start Flight Support. Your passengers have arrived. Shall I have them brought to the plane?
Give me a few more minutes, Jenny. And
Understood. Just call me when you're ready to receive them. Anything else?
that's all.
Always a pleasure.
Of
Take
course
care.
it is. Of course it's always a pleasure talking to me. All right. Now, where are we? We were building our flight plan. We got our departure set up, and might as well go ahead and set up our arrival into Salt Lake City based on what we think is going to happen. We are going to use the Skis 5 arrival. So that's next page. Next page. Skis 5. It's our now arrival, and we're expecting 3-4 right. So next page. 3-4 right is, now, do we want to shoot the IRS, or do we have an RNAV that we can shoot? Let's go. So let's do an RNAV 3-4 right. That way we can stay in the system here. All right, we do know we want the BYI transition, but right now it's looking for a vector for the transition. So we'll use the bogey and execute that. Okay, so we've got a plan then. All right, now we need to do is check for discontinuities. We're using yep. So let's just go there and our approach 3-4 right, and approach mode is LPV. I tell you, I was never a good test taker. LPV. It's been a while since I looked at what that is. Can't think of it. All right. Going to use ground references rather than barrel. Yep. So I'm happy. All right. And skis. Okay. Yep. All right. So let's go back to our flight plans and get rid of the discontinuities. Probably better to look at legs. All right. So runway 28. I got 3 miles to turn toward P-Gay. And I don't really know how to use this stuff here. Live and learn. A good pilot is always learning. So I have to watch something, read something. Anyway, yeah. All right, next page. We got 7 pages. So this is my. I was hoping to get some VNAV data for the auto throttle, but I'm not getting anything here. I do have a discontinuity here, so I'm gonna grab that guy and paste it there to get rid of that. And let's see. So I'm going to board to BOY to alpha, and you know why I don't have any information in here? I just thought about it. I haven't put any perf data in here, so the FMC does not know what my intentions are. So let me go ahead and put some perf data in here. All right. So thrust limits. Let's go out to a perf menu. Initialize it. My cruise altitude should be 41,000 feet. It is flight level 410. And my alternate cruise is going to be 10,000 feet below that, flight level 310. And my passengers, I got 7 passengers at 210. You know, we are Americans, and we are, you know, Americans don't pull no punches at the dinner table. Okay, cargo, I think I had 1,500 pounds. Yep, got 1,500 pounds of cargo. Man, I don't know what these guys are loading up, but they're loading it up. All right, and you know what? Let me check. The 1,500 that I'm looking at is actually, it says extra, but that's fuel. Uh, Go to weights, times and weights, and passenger cargo. I got 2,500 pounds of cargo. 2500. All right. And so, yeah, that might have made a material difference. All right. So, page 1 of 3, I got everything set up here. And the system will figure that out. Well, see, yeah, I'm gonna let the system figure all this out for me. ISO deviation, I can get that from my flight plan, and that's gonna be 1. And cruise winds, I do know what they are. 239 at 036. And what I'm using for cruise wind, really and truthfully, are my average winds. I know some people use the top of climb, and maybe I should use that. In fact, at flight level, I'm looking at this page here, and I've never been able to quite understand what I'm reading here. Climb, and maybe these are altitudes. So maybe at flight level um, 350. See, so at flight level 410, maybe I'm just now figuring out how to read it. So 232 at 52, and and so I still don't know which number to use for climb. Um, let's just use the average, 200, 224 at 060. I'm gonna put that in. Okay, so um, 220 slash, what was that, 220 slash 6460. No. Ah, shucks. Um, that's why I've joined the old fogey club. Let's see. I want to bring that page back up. And that's 220 at 060. 224 at 060. All right. So this time I'm going to slide it to the other side here. Um, and 224 slash 6060. And for descent, I do the same. I use the same, right? Let's see now. These are what am I trying to say? Are get it out, Frank. Waypoints. BOI, BYI, and so forth and so on. So assuming that these are altitudes, um, then my descent maybe would be 272 at 012. All right. So 272 slash 012. All right. And execute that. Check fuel at destination. Am I burning that much fuel? Let's see. Right now, I've got 8,500 pounds of fuel. Should only need 8,200 pounds. So I'm not sure why I'm getting that. V now set up. Let's go ahead on and go to that guy. This everything look okay there, except for I want 0.78 on this climb. All right, and execute that. All right, and um, that was page 3. Page 1, next page. Uh, Flight level 40388. Okay, looking good, looking good. And um, it went back to point 7. Oh no, this is my descent. Yeah, I can do 0.72 at 250 on the descent. I'm happy with that. All right, next. Perf information, descent information. Let's go ahead, descent information. And I really don't have a lot of descent information except for I know I want to be at 13,000 at this waypoint. Okay, so yeah, female is set up. So I've already done the climb. Just run through it one more time. Yep. And let's go back here and everything looked good. I've done the takeoff. No, I haven't. So I'm glad I did click on that. All right. So winds. And see, this is where I should put the average, right? Maybe I should use the top of winds in the other. And let's go back. Change that to top of winds. Well, let's go ahead and fill this out first before we go back. Save some time. 239 at 036. 239 slash 036. Outside air temperature. I got an ATIS and they told me that the outside air temperature was 20 degrees Celsius. 20. And 299 is the correct um, barrel. All right, and I got all my runway information in. All right, and looking good so far. Okay, I'm not going to call it the fuel truck. So I got 4 pages of that. So I want to go to next. Okay, my CG is 25. I tend to always use 25. That way, that always give me 5.4. So let's go ahead and set this trim to 5.4 while we're thinking about, oh man, Saturday, it's started raining. Um, 5.4. Now I'm about to do a wet. A have to make sure that I tell the system that the runway is wet. Let's see. 5.4 on the trim. Trim is right here. I got 5.4 set. I'm happy. All right. And let's send those V speeds over. And I got V2 of 132. So let's see, I set up a button for the MCU. Okay, yep, there it is. 132. So, oh, that's not working. So I'm wanting to change the speed here, but I want this right here to say 132. Okay, now I'm happy, and let me look at my. I want to look at my chart, and my chart says my top of climb. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, not top of climb, but make sure I don't have any climb restrictions that I need to observe. Some climb out heading 286, intercept 268. So to Peggy, and then depict the route to Whammy. All right, and minimum climb. So yeah, I don't see any restrictions on my climb. So yeah, just want to make sure, right? All right. So I want my heading 283 to intercept 268. So uh, so let's see. I want my heading 283. Come on. Let me sync that up. And 283, let me get rid of this guy here. Actually, I'm gonna pop this guy out so I can see and make it larger. Heading 283. That was altitude. Wrong button. Two 4, 2 5, 2 6, 2 7, 2 8, and 283. It's showing 291, 289, 286, 284, 283. Okay, happy. And let's set that course. What was that course? 168? I mean 268. Let's see. Course. Now, how do I show the course? Well, you know what? After I climb out on 26283, then I know that what I want to do is change my turn to 268 to intercept Peggy. 268, 268, 268. Hopefully I can remember that. Because I'm not gonna. All right, so yeah, takes me a minute to set this guy up, right, to get it set up properly and talk about it. All right, so so next page. and next page, and next page, and we got a wet runway now. Okay, so did you see the difference between dry and wet? Uh, that's dry, and then wet. I guess it's the same, but that's what we are going with now. Okay, um, and there was no execute, but page 4 pages here. Um, got that. So let's resend that again. I want it to be in the right color. All right, next. And obstacle. Now I need, if I'm running on one engine, I need to be able to climb at 607 and 91 feet per minute. Yeah, I think I can do that. Um, that's kind of climb at Cessna speeds. All right, and then these are my limits. All right, and yeah, okay. So let's go back to my flight plan and to my legs, and let's see what I got here. So I do have some speeds set now. Next page. Um, so I want I want 240 here and below 10,000. 240. Okay, and I won't I won't worry about it here. Here I can be at let's make it 280 or above. I wonder if the A will work. Don't know. Let's try it. Oh, nope, that was wrong. Ah, shucks. I have no idea how to fix that. Previous, um, huh, clear maybe. Ah, shoot, I don't want to execute it, but so I'm gonna have to go and fix it. That was 15 something, so I'm just gonna make it 15 um, 068. Just taking the number, and I should be able to do um, 280 and putting that A in there told it that I thought told it that it's dealing with altitudes. And let's make this one 300. And so she should. I didn't mean to hit that one. Okay, let's go ahead and execute that, and then go previous. This is wind data. Uh, the legs. All right. So so page 1 is what I want. So let's go to previous. All right. So 300 flight level 21,500. And next page. All right. So that should keep me at 3. And just to be sure, I'm just gonna go ahead and actually I'm uh, actually I'm gonna set once I get into cruise. Actually, yeah, trying to figure out what I want, right? And maybe 3. Let's try 310 here. I mean, this is just a plan. It's not carved in stone. Okay, and leg win is what I clicked on accidentally. Next page, and yep, coming down, and yep. So we'll hold the 310 if it will. And next page. Okay, so at 11, yeah, 11. Let's try to be at about 270 at this at Diane, and we'll hold at 270. We got a discontinuity here that we need to clear up, so we'll get bogey and go back to the discontinuity, and we'll go from cedar to bogey. All right, and bogey is 11,000. Plaque it's 11. Yep. So we'll keep at 270. All right, here the system know that at 10,000 we should be below 250, so it should come down to 250. And here at Chev, let's slow down to one something. Clear. One. Let's do 180. And let's see, next page, we'll stay at 180. This is a fill here. So, and we've got some data set up for our descent. But just in case, 138 here, and we'll hold 138 roughly until we get to this point, which is 132, and execute that. All right, and then we got landing, and of course our misapproach. Misapproach is to climb up to 9,000 on ahead in a 336. Yeah, all right, so I think that's what that means. I need to practice some misapproaches. I have not done a single intentional misapproach yet. All right, so where are we at, guys? We are can call Jenny and tell her to bring these guys on now. Okay, so let's get rid of this guy, and need to get rid of this message down here at the bottom too. So get that phone, and let's put our avatar back.
Hot Start Flight Support, Jenny speaking. How can we help?
Yeah, this is Frank, and would you send the passengers, bring the passengers to the plane and make sure they have an umbrella, please?
Understood. They'll be there in a couple of minutes. Anything else?
Thank you, that's all.
Always a pleasure. Take care.
You too. All right. And so, yeah, I'm still waiting on them. Let my door get wet. And yeah, so I see they cut down on the puddles that X-Plane had when the serum first launched. Had so many puddles that it was some people affectionately called it a puddle generator rather than a flight simulator, a puddle simulator. All right, so yeah, let's see what we have missed. We got our flight plan set up, and let's go ahead and check at least. Let's get this gas set back up. And let's check our flight controls right quick. Let's see, well, before we do that, probably should make sure that this is armed. Okay, and these are armed. All right, and yep, okay, and oxygen. Okay, cool beans, and not that. These are tests that flight recorder just want to see a light pop up after about 5 seconds or so. Good deal. Maybe not 5 seconds, but you get the idea. Okay, and just some things. All right, let's look at our cast, see what we got going on. Now, pop this up for a reason. Oh yeah, I was gonna look at my flight controls, which is why I need this guy. All right. Okay, and then ruddles.
Hello, Captain. Hope you are doing well today.
I
Great.
am.
There's nobody else coming along today, so as far as we're concerned, we're all good to go.
Okay, you guys dry out and have a good flight. All right, so I need to get up and go shut the door in a sec. I just want to finish up my flight control check. Don't see the spoilers coming up. I think the aircraft need to be running for that. And yeah, I think I need to be running for that. But okay. So let me let's see. I should have a hotkey. There we go. All right. Now I can turn and go and shut the door. Play the message that I need to play. That's required by the FAA. And even though they pay me, even though I got the head honcho on board and he pay me, when he's on the ship, I'm the captain. I tell him what to do. All right. Never forget that. All right. And let's get this guy here. Let's slide over here and pull this. Helps with the noise. Turn this way and play this takeoff message.
Ladies and gentlemen, if we may please have
And
your
get
attention.
back in my seat.
Your flight crew would like to welcome you aboard this Challenger 650
All right.
for your flight today. We would like to take a moment to review the safety features of this Challenger 650 aircraft. The FAA's regulations require passengers to observe the lighted seatbelt and no smoking signs, as well as to follow crew member
Beacon.
instructions at all times.
And
During takeoff,
go ahead and turn the nav lights on since keep them on since it's raining.
If the seats are equipped with a shoulder harness, it must also be secured while in your seat.
And clear out
Smoking
there.
is not allowed while the aircraft is on the
Poor
ground
marshal.
or
Okay.
anytime the
At least he
no
got on a
smoking sign
raincoat,
is
right?
illuminated.
All right.
Smoking of cigars and pipes
so-
is not allowed at any time. Smoking is prohibited in the lavatories at all times. Tampering with, destroying or disabling the smoke detector in the lavatories is prohibited by
All right.
federal
Got the
law.
okay.
In the
Using
event of
bead
emergency,
systems
there
today.
are 2 emergency exits on board this aircraft. One overwing emergency exit on the right-hand side of the cabin, and the main passenger door, located at the forward left-hand side of the cabin. To open the overwing emergency exit door, pull the handle and then pull the door inward into the cabin. To open the main passenger
I don't
door,
see anything in
raise
the
the red
rotation.
handle and push the door outward.
Oh, you know
In
what?
the event
I
of
don't
an
think I held
emergency,
this long enough.
Emergency lighting will illuminate, and floor path lighting will direct you to the exits. The exit locations are indicated by illuminated red
All right,
signs.
armed.
In
There
the
we go.
unlikely event that there is a loss of cabin pressurization, oxygen masks will automatically deploy from the dispensing units above your head. Grasp the mask and pull down firmly. Place the mask over your nose
Okay,
and mouth.
definitely nothing's happening.
Although the bag may not
So
explode,
that
oxygen
definitely
is
means
flowing to the mask.
that
To adjust the
I
mask,
have
pull the straps on the
forgotten
sides.
some
Put
stuff.
your own mask on before assisting children.
Ooh. Okay. For a second there, I was thinking maybe my APU wasn't on, so you guys are not seeing what's happening now. You guys are not seeing any of this. So I'm waiting on this to climb back up. And yeah, you guys are not seeing this. Actually, it's coming down. RPMs are coming down. Now it's going the right direction. I think I screwed up a few. Few boosts. Man. Okay, guys, sorry about that. I sorted out what was going on. I actually don't have my 10-stage bleed L on, and that error has the let's see, 4, 3, 2, 1. That arrow has to actually go to the turbines in order to turn them, and I did not have those in the right configuration, so I want I think I want the isolation and load control valves open and these two closed. Let's see if that works. It's not A that I want B. All right, and let's turn it. Okay, yeah, I got some rotation now. Cool beans. All right. So I'm up past 20%, so I can give that some fuel. And she's coming alive. Got to be ready to turn stuff off in a hurry if need be. But ITT looks okay, and it's settling down nicely. All right. So let's take a look at our what do we want to know? Our fuel pressure. So I'm just going to put this one back here. And okay, I think that's what we want. And we'll do number 2. We'll do number 1, that is. And stop. Okay. Got to get permission to do number 1. All right, marshaller. And let's get rid of these guys here. Hand signals number 1. He says it's okay. Okay. Okay, give us some fuel. ITT is coming up. Was reverser on? That's not good. ITT is coming down. Didn't know it would even start with the reverser on. And lo and behold, I can't seem to turn the reverser off. Turn this off, turn the generators on, and see if we can get the reverser to go off. Let's see, 14 stage. Yeah, I think those are open. Isolation valves open. Okay, that's what that need to be. So one of these engines got the reverser open. Or at least it's indicating that it's open. This stuff moves so slowly. Doesn't look like it's open. Definitely says it's open. Okay, what's going on? Aha. Why is this guy on? Alright, let's go up here. Ah, that fixed it. Somehow or another I had the emergency stow on, so yeah, the plane is smarter than I am, right? Okay, and let's look down here. Let's turn up some lights here. And let's see, happy. All right, so guess we're ready to hit the road, Jack. All right, so let's go back into this guy one more time. Index, let's go to fans, not fans. Let's go back to index and let's go to data link. Let's get our weather and let's request, we can request winds aloft for this airport. And we at KPDX, right? send that. And got them. Let's just review them. Download. Alright, winds. And receive. Okay, winds aloft. Alright. At 18, yep. So that trying to get some idea how much turbulence we're gonna get on takeoff, and yeah, we're gonna get some. Absolutely. Alright. And let's go back to index and back to data link. Let's get our ADAS for this airport, and let's get let's keep our updates. Well, we only need a single report because we're getting out of here. All right, and let's just check. Winds 240 at 6. We're taking off from 28. Scattered, overcast, and yeah, I don't actually see rain, but in the ADAS, but we know it's raining. Of course, explain if you got certain types of clouds, you're gonna get rain. And today figure out how to have a cloud saturated but not rain, kind of like it does in the real world. They want to do it with first principles, and it's just real tough to figure out. All right. So so yeah, let's go. Let's look at that one more time, because what I need to check is make sure that my altimeter didn't change and it's still 2999. All right, let's release the brakes. And taxi lights can come on. I think they're already on, but we need to double check. Taxi lights were not on. All right, now I'm happy. Okay. And my nose steering must be in the wrong position, because come on, because that check didn't give me what I want. All right, so it was in the wrong position. All right, and getting what I want. All right, and let's check out brakes. Check out brakes. Brakes are holding. All right, well, off the brakes. Clear to the left and clear to the right. And we want 28 right. So we do know that we're on the side of the runway that we want. So let's get a chart, guys. Now I can get a chart from two places. I can get it from here, but since we're in the 650, let's get it from here. Chart. Cool beans. And looks like I need to turn to the right. So this is a feature that that kind of set this plane apart. All right, let's get out. Let's find our yellow brick road. There it is. And I'm using a tiller. Clear. Make sure nothing's coming. I don't know if Traffic Global is running. I hope it is, because I don't like being in the world by myself. And I'm not using VATSIM. Let's see. I might disappear on you guys a while I come up to speed on ATC. Alright, so the other thing I need to do is just dial in my radios, and this right here should make it very easy, but I'm still slow at doing it. Alright, so I got my clearance delivery. That reminds me, I do need to set that up. So this need to be on T. Okay, and that's the squawk code they gave me yesterday. Today I got a new one, 3602. 3602. 3602. Happy. All right. And Portland Tower is 118.7. So let's go to 0.7 and 118. Pop that in. And let's turn the radio up. It's up. Okay, maybe I heard chatter, maybe not. I'm not, you know, with computers, you never know what's going to work. Okay, so.
American 718 Heavy, flying 230, runway 27 left, clear for takeoff.
230, heading 27 left, clear for takeoff, American 718 Heavy.
A shot of power there.
Front 23, runway 27 left, line of voice, heavy.
Let's see. Actually, I should be on ground. I know you guys caught that. Why is he going to tower? All right, so ground, Portland, 132.27. 132.27. It's gonna switch to 133. All right, pop that in. And why did I lose the backup for tower? 7.
Virgin 46 Kilo Heavy, join
Yeah,
Echo,
118.
you follow Super on the other side.
Tower, shoot. I'll tell you. That's why I'm 118.7. Yeah, I was right. Okay. And let's try this again. Now I can get rid of this guy. All right, nothing's coming. Give me just a sec. Let me check, make sure I got Traffic Global running, because I do not like being the only. Yeah, I got it running. Look at all that traffic. All right. I do not like being the only aircraft in the world. And let's see, traffic global.
83, hold short of 31 left at Kilo Echo after the 737, monitor 123.9, thank you.
33, hold short at Kilo
There we
Echo,
go,
and
yeah.
monitor tower.
Happy. All right, so let me turn on my labels. And oddly enough, what's not working are my labels.
Ground JetBlue 1183 Delta Alpha Alpha.
JetBlue 1183, runway 31 left, intersection Kilo Echo, taxi right Alpha, hold short of Juliet.
Alpha
Okay.
Juliet. Runway 31 left Kilo Echo JetBlue 1183.
Yeah, my labels are not working. Not getting anything on those labels. I tell you, the rain in X-Plane looked pretty good.
American 1416, cross 0 and right at Delta,
Even
right
though
Charlie, and then left
it's coming down, it looked like a black rain,
1416 American.
sorta. All right, and let's go ahead and turn our flight director on. That looks good.
Continue to the
All
right.
right, while we in taxi, let's test our reversers. Reversers are working okay.
Ground, 0179, what gate number do you need?
It's gate 4 via Victor, but we've been told the aircraft on it is just pushing at this moment, and they want to know if we can hold short of whiskey until it comes out.
And My tiller is way too sensitive. I just barely touch it. So I need to do something with the curves.
Delta 208 after JetBlue from the right comes across, join Echo and cross 31 right.
Give way and Echo cross 31 right, Delta 208.
Yeah, I need to do something with the curves on it. I had it set one time and I went and changed the curves back to linear.
Delta 471 at Golf, give way to traffic from the right.
That was a mistake.
Okay, at Golf, we'll give way to traffic from the right for Delta 471.
All right, Portland, Oregon. Right down the river. Whoa, stay on the runway.
Double 611, continue on Alpha to Kilo Echo.
Alpha Kilo Echo, Triple 611 23.9.
All right, now I can go to Tower. Portland Tower, Challenger 650 Hotel Delta is holding at runway 28 right, ready to depart. IF Aura to wherever I'm going. IF Aura to Salt Lake City. Clear for takeoff, runway 28 right. 650 Hotel Delta. All right, so we got our clearance. And let's hit these lights.
American 718 Heavy heading 230, contact departure. Have a good night.
Strobe lights. Strobes. And leave our navs on. All right.
114, number 1 to the field, wind 2407, run by 27 right, clear line.
And
Clear line,
whoa, look at all that stuff I got in my cast. Okay, so let's take care of that. Windshield heat, low and pros. All right, that looked better. Y'all damper. I thought I hit this stuff already. All right, better. Okay. And flaps. We need to set some flaps.
Blue Streak 5568, run by 27 left line point. 27 left line point, Blue Streak 5568.
Okay. Flaps are set. Now my flaps, for whatever reason, I can set them and they'll go up way too high. They go up to the they go up way too high. I'm getting 37 frames, like I'm getting some skipping, but yeah, my flaps are going up past 20%, and I have to come down. I have to make sure that I bring them down. All right, I do have my config OK indicator. So, stop. Do a final check. 268. Take off 283. Hold 283 and turn to 268.
Blue Streak 5543, run by 27 left, ladder point. 27 left, ladder point, Blue Streak 5543. Jetstop 4 traffic, 1 o'clock, 3 miles, westbound through the field, 1800 feet, descending at 145.
You know, I had a program installed once that would give me my V speeds. Whoops, I completely missed them that time. All right, positive rate, gear up.
Traffic is 10 o'clock, 2 miles northbound, 1300 feet before helicopter. Roger.
And heading.
Frontier 2383 departure, stand.
Or departure today, Frontier 2383.
Heading. And 268.
Bush Street 5543, fly heading 265, the wind 260 at 9er. Runway 27 left, you're clear for takeoff.
27 left, clear for takeoff, fly heading 265.
Trot off.
43.
P-Mount 6999, runway 27 left, line point. Line void 6999.
Legs. Direct to this guy. Execute.
Bush Street 5568, departure, good flight.
That guy off. And go to nav. Check my speed. 140. So lower that nose. Bring that back on. Flight level change.
P-Mount 6114, traffic no factor. Roger.
Bring our speed up to 220.
P-Mount 6999 heading 230, runway 27 left, clear for takeoff. 230, clear for takeoff, 27 left, P-Mount 6999.
V-nav. And why am I in descent?
Blue Street 5146, runway 27 left, line of point.
Line of runway 27 left, Blue Street 5146.
15,000. All right, so clear. Not that. Just close it. All right. So
American 1333 up to ensure your net. American 1333.
I want altitude. Let's take this up to my cruise. And my cruise altitude is flight level 410. And did I not set that?
5596 is number 9, American 1919, you're number 10. Anybody
But that was why I was descending. 410 is the service ceiling for this airplane.
Blue Street 5146, flighting 265, runway 27 left, clear for takeoff.
Flaps.
27 left, heading 265, Blue Street 5146.
Now, why am I descending again? What's up with that? Nav autopilot was not on. All right, engage the autopilot.
American 1333, runway 27 left, line point. American 1333, line for 27 left. P-Mount 6999.
Ground spoilers are deployed.
Great day, P-Mount
Let's turn
6999.
those off. They should be on auto. That was a mishap to have them on takeoff.
Blue Street 5161,
But it said takeoff config was okay. Did it not check that?
P-Mount 6114, you have November?
All right.
We got November, P-Mount 6114. P-Mount 6114, right November, right Kilo 3, contact ramp, yeah.
So I am not hot hand flying.
Ramp, P-Mount 6114.
And get my speed up to 240.
American 1333, flighting 245, runway 27 left, clear for takeoff. Heading 245, clear for takeoff, runway 27 left.
Auto throttle is managing the speed. Flaps up. Gear is up. Happy, happy. All right, so it looks like I'm flying the
Blue Shake 5146.
the Winos departure here. Let's see, I need to hit the range button.
Class Delta below at 2.7 miles.
Thank you, happy. Range. All right.
Blue Shake 5161, the wind 270 at 7, fly heading 265, runway 27 left, your fifth takeoff. Fifth takeoff,
And
27 left.
out the window, since the autopilot has control of the aircraft.
Piedmont 6040, runway 27 left, line.
And why am I not climbing? All right, let's fix the... Maybe my climb. Why am I not climbing? I want to climb. All right, so I'm gonna go to vertical speed so I can get me a climb going.
4780 up to ensure.
Vertical speed.
Yeah, I got.
Let's change this to 1,800 feet. Okay, so now I got a 1,800 foot per minute climb. Let's look at our outside temperature. With all this moisture, 5 degrees, 4 degrees. So
American 1333, contact departure. We'll see you. American 1333.
I'm monitoring a bunch of things. I'm monitoring my flight plan. I'm monitoring outside temperature. Monitoring my climb, my speed. And the reason I'm flying at 240 is under 10,000. Then the speed limit is 250. So what I can do is increase my climb, which I'm about to do. I'm gonna change that to 25. Actually, I'm at 27 on the climb. And explain 12, guys, the Challenger 650. I never did get rid of that red message, so I'm gonna do that right now. This one right down here. And that's X-Pilot. You know what? I think that's why I'm not getting, not being able to see traffic. Traffic global, X-Pilot. Release TCAS. And let's see if I can see in the traffic, global traffic now. Okay.
American 972, good evening, about number 9 to go. Roger, American 972.
And let's change this to departure. And I would say something like Challenger 650 Hotel Delta is climbing through 9,000 for flight level 410.
0 Lima November, turn left heading 360, descend and maintain 4,000.
Left turn 360, descend 4,600 Lima November.
All right, there's my 10,000 foot. So turn the headlights, landing lights off. I'll check my temperatures. Still out 1 degree. 0 degrees. With all this rain, I am going to turn on some icing prevention. So I'm going to turn my window heat on high and turn on the cowling heat. And so I got window heat, cowling heat. And yeah. Okay.
376 heavy, reduce speed to 180, then descend to maintain 5,000.
I can turn my APU, my generator off now. Got some turbulence, so seatbelt signs are still on. See that turbulence? Let's see if we can't see the wing flex.
Maintain 5,000, speed 180.
Down to 5,000, speed 180, American 2017.
My bad.
Unable to find view ID 15.
Boy, that's loud. I thought I had a key set up that would take me out to that wing.
Unable to find view ID 15.
And I guess I don't. So we can just look out this way. Well, sorry guys. Wanted to show you the wing flex, but maybe on some flight in the future. Boy, it's a lot of range.
Contact tower 118.5, good night.
Over to tower, position 5142, good night.
Unreal.
Station 0, Lima, November, turn left heading 300, join the 27 right, localizer.
Colin Ice.
300, join the 27
Jet fuel at destination. APU holding. It's detecting ice.
Okay. Maintain 4,000.
So turn the wing ice on.
Delta, descend to maintain 3,000 until established on the localizer. Cleared out, turning 27 approach, maintain 170 knots on the Delta.
Okay, just to maintain 3,000 and maintain the heading until established on
Why is
the
my wing
localizer.
ice
Cleared,
not coming on?
right, and we'll maintain 170 knots until Delta for 600 Lima, November.
Let's see. Maybe.
American 2017, turn right heading 180.
180, 2017.
That's just a test.
Grid 1096, contact tower 118.5.
Anti-ice.
376 heavy, turn left heading 360, maintain 5,000.
This turn 360, maintain 5,000.
There we go. Got my wing ice. Good word there for a minute. Right, look like we about to break out the rain.
17, speed 1. 2017, turning 2.
Yeah, I would have definitely
243 will join.
been looking at barrel for standard and standard here on the backup.
And just fly through the localizer for spacing. Traffic in front is going to be pretty slow and fine.
Okay.
We'll hold the 240.
Yeah, I would have definitely been in trouble if I couldn't turn on my anti-ice. Now this is just a test, so this really doesn't do anything. All right, so I'm above the weather now, so I can turn this icing off, turn windshield heat to low. Into ice on standby, and wing column ice can go off.
Towers 18.5 Lima, November. Take care, sir.
And standby, that should go off.
376, 70 descend to maintain
It says it's
4,000.
on, so I'm
4,000 American 376.
turn it to the off position. All right.
4723 descend to maintain 5,000.
And I need to go here and go to my index, go to my purse,
300, join the 27 right localizer.
go to my targets, and I don't have any targets set I don't know what happened to him, but I'm gonna put
376 heavy, turn left heading 300,
91.2
27 right, localizer.
in the target manually. Activate that. And now I can turn my
2017,
speed back on.
Delta, maintain 3000 until established on localizer.
Clear that message.
Approach, maintain 160, correction, 170 now, so Delta.
170 Delta, 3000 south, split off, 27 right, American 2017.
And go back to speed.
Go around thrust set. Positive rate.
Uh-oh.
American 1440, descend and maintain 5000.
Something don't look right.
Max 376 heavy, 15 miles from Jalto, descend and maintain 3000.
ATS.
On the localizer, cleared out, 227 right, approach, maintain 170 knots until Jalto.
And I'm getting, I was getting 1 frame for a second there. All right. Re-engage my autopilot. Nav is still set up. ATS, turn that back on. And
1165, approach right. 3723, descend and maintain 4000.
I'm not sure what's going on with my auto throttle. Climb. Engine bleed.
American 2017, contact tower 1.
There we go.
185, American 2017.
Still in climb. All right.
4723, turn right heading 180.
Now let's try this again. Auto throttle. All right. And let's dial that up to 270. We are flying for such a long flight. We are really flying slow.
170, they down to 5000.
I was talking to one of you guys in my Discord channel, and we were talking about backaches. And right now, my back is singing and dancing. So as soon as I get to cruise, I am going to take a break. All right, so I got my speed set to 270. I'm going to set it up to 280. 285 is fine. Turn the V now back on. Maybe it'll go up. Let's see if legs. And my V nav is set for 310 at this point.
3,800.
But I'm looking to see. Yeah, it's not going to do 310 on this climb, I don't think. But
4723, follow traffic, crosswalk, your mouth, clear visual approach, runway 27 right. They're doing 106, correction, 170 until 5 out.
Well then, clear to vision 27 right, 47.
let's set it for 300.
1440.
It's actually descending now, so it can pick up that speed. My targets were set to 94 or something, but I'm at 95.6, so it is trying its best. So I'm gonna give my engines a break before they break.
376 heavy contact tower 118.5
and bring the speed down to 280. And once I get to 280, then my target, my N1s should come down to something more reasonable.
1440, turn left heading 300, join the 27 right localizer.
But I'm not at 100%, so even at 300 probably would have been okay.
Heading 300.
Now, one thing that I have not done today is been in the iPad.
2608, descend to maintain 4000.
So I'm gonna set that up. So I'm flying from Portland to Salt Lake City.
American 2608, what's your indicated airspeed?
170.
Okay, American 2608, turn right heading 180.
Heading 180. FedEx 547 heavy level of 690,000.
FedEx 547 heavy approach, altimeter is 29993.
And
Slow to 170, then descend to 5,000, yes sir.
now that's much better color. I don't know why the main display capture does the color on the recording software, but it
American
does.
1440, descend to maintain 3000.
All right. I'm roughly 2 hours into this video. Wow.
American 1165, turn left heading 360.
Just getting airborne.
360,
So, for some of you guys, as long as I can keep a conversation going, and you guys have no idea how tough it is to just keep talking. Just find stuff to talk about. Anyway, fortunately, the aircraft has been keeping me busy enough so that the time has been going with pretty fast. Something threw a caution. And let's look at the fuel balance. I know I got jet fuel at destination. I'm okay there. Mark 80. And roughly 1,200 feet a minute is my climb, 13. All right, so get rid of this guy. You guys don't need it. All right, and I was working on my iPad, trying to get that set up. I'm expecting 3-4 right at Salt Lake City, but I do need to look. To see where my FBO is at. And based on the FBOs, I'd be much happier with runway 35. So I am going to ask ATC for runway 35, which means, let's see, which means that that's what I want, and that's what I'm going to attempt to get. So let's see if I can't pop the iPad in. All right, there we go. So yeah, this is Salt Lake that we're looking at, and 3-4 right. If I did 3-4 right, then I would have to cross Hotel 3, use the runway to get to where I would probably do Hotel 4 and cross over to Quebec here, and then come all the way down Kilo to get to signature or either Atlantic. Probably I'll go to Atlantic. And 3-5 right, if I take 3-5 right, depending on the winds, if the winds allow, then I can probably exit at Kilo 5 and just come back down Kilo to Atlantic. So yeah, so let's see, let's go back to routes here and get this guy again, select that route. Took off on 28 right. And we want 3-5. Okay, so that's what we want. And once I get to procedures, then I want to do an approach in the 2-5. Right now, I got set up a RNAV for 3-4 right. Let's see if they got an RNAV for 3-5. I see a visual. Yep, they do have an RNAV for 3-5. Okay. And looks like I probably want to make my initial fix at bogey, or let's see, if I make it bogey, then that gives me just a little bit more time to get lined up. So, but well, I'm gonna make it Foxtrot uniform, and I just come in and make that turn. If I made it bogey, then I would have a much harder turn to make. Yeah, so we'll do, we'll plan for this route. Okay, and this is where I'm at the moment. So I am not too far from Boise, Idaho at this point. Bravo, Oscar, India. All right, still climbing. Still got seat belts on. Go ahead and turn on the 1/2 bank, which is already on, and I'm gonna turn off the seatbelt signs. Set them on auto, and they can kind of judge for themselves whether or not they want to get up. All right, so at this point, it's going to take me forever to get to 4-1, so I am going to go back to a vertical climb. And I'll do 1,000 feet. And I'm expecting it to slow down as the nodes go up. But I only got 1,000 feet to go. Now I got 2,000 feet to go. 1,000 feet a minute, so 2 minutes I should be up there. Engines are actually pushing me to the best of their ability to keep me up there, to keep me at my speed, flight Mar 8, which is should be roughly about 310 knots. What am I over the ground? I was looking for some decent ground some decent winds, and I am seeing a quartering headwind. No, slight tailwind. Yeah, but not much of a tailwind at all. Wind is hitting the tail, hitting me basically on this wing. Yeah. To be honest with you, I thought I'd get more of a tailwind. All right, 500 feet to go. Reaching top of climb. Top of climb. We should start to come down now. And I'm at the service ceiling for this aircraft. All right. Before the speeds come back, I want to pick up that speed that I lost. So 0.76 is coming up, so I'm speeding up slowly, but ever so slowly, but surely. $6,300 pounds of fuel left, so I feel like I'm okay on fuel, even though I'm getting check fuel at destination. So I'm thinking that destination is my alternate, so I should be okay at destination, especially since I added an extra 1,500 pounds of fuel just as a margin of safety. Now it's possible that the plans that I'm getting from SimBrief, you know, with the extra weight, that, well, SimBrief should be accounting for the weight and all of that good stuff. .453 knots over the ground. That ought to be just over 500 miles per hour. Well over 500 miles per hour. And do have windshield heat on. And it is big time cloudy outside. Now, in this perspective, at the clouds, clouds individually look okay, but there's too much repeating patterns, and that's ruining the immersion from this drone view, so to speak, this chase view. I don't, you know, you would never see clouds that look like this, all right, with such repeating patterns. So hopefully, you know, that's one thing that X-Plane has to figure out. All right, guys, I am back in the driver's seat And I think I need to yeah, I need to start my descent. Oh man, I can't even read that. Let's see, speed, altitude. I think this is altitude here. That's heading. Yeah, it's heading. Altitude. Bring that altitude down. Try something. I don't think it's going to do a bit of good. Sunglasses. Not really. Flight level change. Alright, and she's coming down. So, I forgot, she wants 13,000. And, so yeah, she's coming all the way down to help from 41. Let's see, she's in a descent. Okay, so let's go ahead. Seatbelt sign on. Now, there are some more messages that I would like to be able to play. Maybe I should set up a key that get me to the thing that I need to get to play the messages that I want to play. If this works. It's a little early for landing, but I'm gonna play it anyway.
May we have your attention, please? We're approaching our destination and will be landing in a few minutes. Please place all storage compartments and tables in their fully stowed position. All portable electronic devices must be turned off.
I'm actually just doing a descent,
your seats are fully upright,
not the landing.
All loose articles are stowed. And observe the seatbelt and no
they should be able to see
appear.
pretty much where I'm at by looking at this guy.
Sync rate, sync rate.
Oh, okay, sync rate, sync rate, sync rate. That don't sound good. Alright, so back in the seat here. And VNAV, let's turn flight level off and just go with vertical pitch. Okay. So yeah. Alright. Let's look at the fuel. And still got almost 5,000 pounds of fuel in a descent. So I'm happy. Doing pretty good on fuel. Check fuel at destination. I have no clue why I'm getting that message. I wonder if there's a way I can clear it. Messages. Okay. And that should do it. Here I should have it in the cast, which I do. All right, we got Blunder at roughly 11 miles for 23.8, and I'm at 28.5. So I'm not too far off, I don't think. Sipping on some coffee. So I'm in Durham, and we had tropical storm Ophelia come through. Not really a real event, except for it rained all day. So this was a day for lounging and not really dressing. Didn't shave, so didn't do the camera thing. All right. The Great Salt Lake is just before us. And Blunder and less than 2 miles, and I'm still at 25. So we definitely would be a little high. Definitely a little high. All right. Let's see how far are we. Yeah, we're still a good long way from our destination. At least 80 miles. So let's try this here. 60 miles. That's the crow fly from the airport. So I should be able to get an ATIS really soon, because I really want to make sure that I can get runway 35 based on the winds. Alright, so I need to know what my minimals are. So let me do that while I'm in this descent. Got a little while to go before I get transition altitude, and my fourth flight out will help me with that. So now let's see, what am I looking for? Oh, charts. Okay. So I've got the arrival chart here, and I'm already on arrival. So yeah, what I want is my minimals, and let's see, approaches. Let's find an approach, and we want the RNAV approach to 35. So, and we was gonna do the FFU. So let's add that. Okay. There we go. And now I should have an approach chart, right? RNAV. Okay. And my minimals. Let's see.
Pass Bravo below in 18.6 miles.
Okay, so straight in runway 4,600 feet, and I'm gonna make it to L now and do 4760 for my minimals. And I need the ADAS for Salt Lake. Salt Lake City. I guess we could go ahead on that. Tune in this guy. And ADAS for Salt Lake is 127.62. So I'm able to dial that in. Trying to brighten this down.
Drag allowed 65 to center maintain 4,000.
I'm able to dial this in on the 27.
Brickyard 47,
on my radio panel.
118.5.
Okay, so I got that set up. And
Southwest 2970.
still a little bit too far out to get ADAS. And take off standard. Man, I got below pretty quick. Alright, 280. So speed is managing itself pretty good. Alright. So yeah, I'm okay on speed. And flying the plan. It's a good thing. Let's do a range. Okay. Top of descent. This is dialed in, radio is on, so it should kick in any moment. As soon as I get within 40 miles. And the other thing that I want to do, go here and arrival data, no, departure and arrival. So go back here to the arrival plan, and let's change this thing here. Let's see, speeds next page. RNAV 35 is what I want. Okay, and FFU on the vector. There we go. Execute that. Got a discontinuity. So let's go back to legs. And let's make this guy shucks back. Legs. Let's get this guy. Man, I'm all lost now. All right, next, let's see, from okay, so I'm looking Okay, I've just passed Danny. My next waypoint is Cedar. So I'm gonna go back here. Go back to the previous page and get Amy. And then, no, just past Amy. I want to get Cedar. So I'm look for Cedar. There's Cedar. Clear, 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 clear. All right, get Cedar. And then make that the next waypoint. So I'm gonna go to previous, and I put that here. All right, and then go to next. I'll get FFU. That's coming directly after Cedar. Previous. Here. All right, and that's what I need. Execute that, and I've got the flight plan that I need. All right, so Cedar is at the bottom here, right up in here, and let's see now. When will I start a descent? Next page. All right, start a descent right here, Zepeg. It should be at 9,6,100 feet and 4,200 feet, I think is the runway. Or something. I think it's 4,200, yeah, 4,200 feet, so yeah. Getting there. All right, I didn't get an ATIS. Should definitely have an ATIS by now. Let me check my frequency. Salt Lake City. ATIS 124. Where'd it go? ATIS 127.62. I just saw something said 124. 124.9. Shoot. That's not ATIS. 127.62. All right, so 127.62 is what I got dialed in. Let me double check that. 127.62 is in COM 2. You agree? All right. And I got this radio on, volume turned up. So yeah, ATIS is not working. So backup. Tune. Let's zoom in. And index, data link, ATIS, request from Salt Lake City, K, Salt Lake City, and send for it. Got it. And runway 35, a good deal. ATIS information, Romeo, 10 statute miles, freeway 18,000. Temperature is 20, 3011. I need to fix that. And yeah, so I'm happy. Okay. 3011. Barrow 3011. 3011 here. All right. And I should be coming down to 11 at Cedar, I think. Legs. Sea door says 11. I don't see the A, but helmet is 11 or above. But so it should drop. All right, and overhead lights come up. That's not too bright yet, but when it gets too bright, then I can dim them here. Okay. Try turning this off.
2979, contact the tower 118.5. Good day.
Back on.
Approach American 1496 for the 6000, 010.
American 1496, turns to center, maintain 3000. 3000,
American 1496.
So I'm okay to turn my landing lights on.
Left 350, American 1496.
I don't need, I just want landing lights. I don't need pulse. So turn the pulse
American
off.
1738, turn left, 350, descend, maintain 3000.
Left turn 350,
Sure that I don't have the pulse on. There we go. And I can go ahead and turn the logo lights
American
on.
1496,
Turn
turn
the
left,
beacon.
300, join the 2
Turn
right
stuff off.
localizer.
And
300, join the
yeah, so
localizer for that right, American.
So
1496.
I'm happy. All right, so I should make a turn here.
American 1496, the airport's going to be 12 o'clock in 8 miles. When able, advise the field inside.
It's inside American 1496.
American 1496, clear visual for runway 27 right, 1870 knots until a 5
And
mile final.
I am going to go ahead and go.
5 out American 1496.
I want to go ahead and go down to 11. Let's try flight change. Well, I'm in my turn.
American 1738, fly heading 360.
Right turn 360,
American 1496, contact the tower 118.5.
And,
Good day.
18.5, good day,
well,
American 1496.
and I should slow down. Hold this speed, hopefully. Let's see if this, how well the
American
system looks like
1738,
it's
turn
going
right heading
to manage.
020 is going to be a vector for the sequence. There will be traffic landing the crossing runway ahead of you guys.
Yeah, I got a feeling that I am going to have to do a lot of the work here.
Turn left heading 360. American 1738, turn left heading 300, join the 27
All
right
right, so I see the indicator went down for it. So VNAV is on, and I want to trust it to do its on descent. Look at that. We're still in the turn.
American 1738, once you make that turn, the airport will be 12 o'clock
I'm doing,
6 miles when able, advise the field
I
inside.
got 1.2 frames per second at the moment.
1738, clear visual turn
All right, here it
27
comes.
right,
Back up
1870
to
knots until
a
5
decent
mile
frame
final.
rate. Actually, it's not decent. All right, so I know what to do. When it does that, I know one thing I can do is go here.
American 1738, contact the tower 118.5.
And I'm gonna stop traffic global. That's how much resource traffic global is taking. And it does that. It seems to soak up resources when it runs for a long time. So
Blue Streak 5696, reduce speed at 190.
190, Blue Streak 5696.
all right,
This is our baseline.
so let's see how if we pick up any extra frames. 5 frames, 4 frames, 3 frames. This is terrible.
Blue Streak 5696, turn left, heading 340, once the speed's back to 17.
All right, let's take a look and see what's eating our frames.
340, 2100.
This is one thing that I'm hoping the X-plane will eventually sort out. The longer the flight, the more likely I am to have my frames ate up by something, and I'm trying to pull up my plugins just in case it's me.
American 2595, descend to maintain 3000, fly heading 360.
Okay, the Challenger is using a bunch of frames.
Blue Streak 5696, sliding 320, when able advised to field in sight 10 o'clock in 9 miles.
320 inside.
Navigraph,
Blue Streak
Sam.
5696, clear
I
visual
don't
pressure
really
with
need
Houston
Sam.
right, maintain 180 knots until a 5 mile final.
Could have saved some frame or two there.
Right, 180 till 5 mile. 1660.
But
American 2595, descend to maintain 2100.
all right, now I'm back up to 30 frames. So yeah, I don't know whether it was calculating what it needed, but I am not descending, so I am going to do the flight level change. See if that will create a descent.
Blue Streak 5696, contact the tower 118.5. Good night.
Tower 185, 5696.
And bring that speed back.
American 376, have your report field in sight, 10 o'clock, 12 miles.
Speed needs to come back.
Side American 376.
American 376, heavy, clear visual approach, 27 right, maintain 180 or better, 5 mile final.
Clear visual 27 right, 180 or better, 5 mile final, American 376 heavy.
And I just don't have a lot of confidence in the system managing stuff.
American 1313, first fly heading 110 vectors to the final descent to maintain 4,000.
But as long as it manages the air nav, okay. Caution, master warning.
American
Caution.
2595, turn left heading 340.
What's wrong with caution?
340 American 2595.
Autopilot holding. Run RWD. Romeo. I'm not sure what that means.
Piedmont 6160, turn 15 degrees left for the sequence and reduce speed to 170.
15 left, speed 170, Piedmont
230 on the speed. And it does help to have the sim manage the speed rather than me.
American 1313 at 4,000, reduce speed to 170.
And my airport is coming into sight.
American 1313.
Took a while to draw it though, didn't it? Okay.
American 2595, your traffic to follow 12 o'clock and
So,
4.5 miles westbound regional.
This is the runway that I want over here.
Traffic is high, American
It's
20.
way over here to the right.
American 2595, clear, I'm sorry, follow that traffic.
But it don't look like I'm lining up with that runway.
Until a 5 mile final.
Following the traffic airport,
According to the iPad, it does look like I'm lined up with it. So here I am, and here's the runway.
Piedmont 6160, descend to maintain 3,000.
Descend to maintain 3,000, Piedmont 6160.
All right, it's
American 2595, contact the tower 118.5.
never did put my
American
minimum in,
2595,
but it was
tower
4760.
18.5, good day, American 2795.
Let's see. Flight level change again.
Piedmont 6160, turn right heading 180.
Right heading 180, Piedmont 6160.
I don't know why it's not descending on the VNAV automatically.
American 864, leveling 6,000.
American
All right.
864, first descend to maintain
Let's
4,000.
put in notch of flaps. Oh, that's not working out. Let's put some spoilers and bring that speed back so we can put in some flaps.
American 1313, reduce speed to 170, then descend to maintain 3000.
Slow to 170, then descend to 3000, American 1313.
T-Mon 6160, your traffic follows 2 o'clock, 5 miles northwestbound to join the final Airbus
I'm sorry,
at 2000.
Inside Piedmont 6160.
Piedmont 6160, turn right heading 2105.
I am not trusting the V now. I look too high, so I might be able to salvage this.
40 and number 2 clear for visual. Piedmont 6160.
ATS.
534, so you're leveling 6000 on a 010 heading.
American 534, approach the altimeter 3049er, fly heading 040.
Alright, 040 on the heading for American 534.
Let's see where the flaps at 20.
American 864, turn left heading 020.
020.
4,000 feet.
Piedmont 6160, contact the tower 118.5.
825, Piedmont 6160.
I'm struggling to get down.
American 1313, turn right heading 180.
Right, 180, American 1313.
Every time I
American 864, reduce speed to 170, then
engage my flaps.
170, and this is 4000.
Okay, overspeeding slightly. Should be at flaps 30. I am. And
2500.
I don't know, guys. This is going to be
American 534,
be close.
descend maintain 5000, then reduce speed to 170.
Alright, 5000, and then we'll go up to 170.
Yeah, I'm aware. Alright, flaps 4.
Sync rate. Sync rate. Blue Streak 5158, 6000.
Blue Streak 5158, French, roger.
1000.
Short final runway 35.
Sync rate. Sync rate.
No,
Up.
it's not going to happen.
Up. Pull up. Pull up.
500.
Pull up.
American 864, turn left heading 360.
Left 360.
Alright, rather than flying a missed approach, because I told you I haven't practiced a single missed approach. Flaps out. Get up.
American 1440 with
I don't know if I ever even drop
American
my gear.
1440, French, roger.
Too low. Terrain.
I'm just going to fly a pattern around here.
American 1313, turn right heading 240, join the 27 right localizer.
Heading 240, turn localizer, American 1313.
American 1313, report field and say out, turn be 12 o'clock, 1 2 miles.
Field time, American 1313.
American 1313, clear visual approach 27 right.
Clear for the visual to 27 right, American 1313.
American 864, turn left heading 300, join 27 right localizer.
300, Joe localizer, American 864.
Got some weather coming in. Look at that.
American 534, turn left heading 350.
Left turn 350.
Oh, that's not weather, that's terrain. That was funny. I'm looking at terrain, talking about I got some weather coming in. That was funny.
American 864.
American 864, follow that traffic, clear visual approach 27 right.
Alright, follow the traffic and clear visual 27 right, American 864.
1000. Terrain.
500.
Full up.
I'm aware of the terrain, guys.
91, 6000.
I'm okay.
Piedmont 91, approach, reduce speed to 180.
It'll drop away in just a second.
American 534, turn left heading 320.
320 heading American 534.
The airport should be over there. And it is.
Push 6158, turn right heading 180.
Be careful, these jet engines will have you way over speed in a heartbeat. I mean, every time I notice I'm at 270 knots in a, so this is Salt Lake City, a class Bravo. I should never get over 200 knots.
American 1440, reduce speed to 180, then descend and maintain 5,000.
Cool, speed brakes.
Speed 180, then down to 5,000, American 1440.
American 534, traffic follows 11 o'clock. American Airbus.
I got my
4 miles westbound phone.
throttle pulled back to 0. I mean, idle, and my speed brake's 4. And I'm having the dickens of a time slowing down. All right.
Push 5158, turn right heading 240, 27 right localizer. Set and maintain 3,000.
I need to move in a little closer so I can see stuff.
Then to 3,000, then 24 right, look like push 51, 58.
American 864, contact tower 18.5.
18.5, American 864.
American 534, maintain 170 knots, 5 mile final.
170 to a 5 mile final, American 534.
American 1440, turn left heading 350.
Only way I got to stop is I had to bring them down and then pull them up a notch.
5158,
all right.
flight present heading, vector cross final.
Let's make our turn back to final.
But you need a different speed for 5158.
Bank angle.
Push 5158, maintain 170 knots.
Alright, we'll slow it to 170, 5158.
American 1440, turn left heading 320, set and maintain 3,000.
Another issue I'm
320
having.
down to 3,000, American
My
1440.
hat button ain't responding the way it should. All right, so there's my airport. Doing a visual.
American 9798, fully approach, reduce speed to 170.
170, American.
Yeah.
Push 6158, turn right heading 290, join 27 right localizer.
Right track 290, join the localizer. 27 right.
And we want this runway, the furthest one to the right. 35.
Piedmont 691, turn right heading 180.
Right heading 180, Piedmont 1691.
About 1,500 feet above the runway at this point.
Piedmont Piedmont 1691, descend and maintain 5,000.
5,000, Piedmont 1691.
Push to 5158, 4 miles from Jouster, descend and maintain 2,100 till established and localizer, clear out 27 right approach, maintain 170 knots to Jouster.
Autopilot should be
2,100 to establish
disengaged.
clear for the ILS 27 right approach. And
Turn the flight directors off because I'm not using them. And turn the lights down.
We have the field 5158.
Push 5158, clear visual approach from 827 right, 170 to 5 mile final.
Clear the visual 27 right.
Packer
175 mile
says
final, Blue Sheep 51.
I'm low, but I feel high. Feel high and I ain't had a thing to drink. Alright. Go ahead and do flaps 30.
Direct 1440, vector cross offer. Spacing, turn left heading 240.
Flaps 40.
Okay, we'll cross over heading
Flaps
240
4.
to re-intercept 27 right, localizer right, 4040.
Speed brakes disengage.
Piedmont 1691, turn right 240, join 27 right, localizer, send and maintain 3,000.
Right heading 240, join 27 right,
Turn my
localizer down to 3,000.
1,000.
This guy on. Shit, that was the wrong button. No, that was the right button.
Max 9798, turn left heading 360, send and maintain 4,000.
360 down to 4, American 9798.
Push 6158, contact tower on 8.5.
Over tower 5158, see you.
500.
500.
American 1440, you have a field in sight.
Affirmative, American 1440.
American 1440, clear visual approach, make 27 right, maintain 170 to 5 mile final.
170 to 5, clear for the visual 27 right, American 1440.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
American 9798, turn left heading 320.
Reverse.
320, American 9798.
No brakes. 40 knots. Reverses come off. And exit to the right.
Piedmont 1691, you still have the
Clean
field?
up.
Still have the field, Piedmont 1691.
Piedmont 1691, clear visual approach, make 27 right, maintain 180 to 5 mile final.
Clear visual, 27 right, 180 to 5 mile final, Piedmont 1691.
American 9798, turn left heading 290, join 27 right, localizer.
290 on the heading, join 27 right, localizer, American 9798.
All right. We're down. Go to ground.
91, contact tower on 8.5.
Over tower.
And stop here and clean up. All right, lights, FLT, flaps, lights.
Traffic jumping in 1183. So much of a lineup down. At 31 left. We're flying close.
Negative. Just your number 2 currently heading there.
Approach.
American 1416, monitor 123.9.
239, 1416, good night.
Is my APU even on? Nope. All right, let's start the APU.
Ground Delta 2354 on Alpha for Bravo 20 Alpha.
Delta 2354, Roger. Just give us a call if you end up having
I said I thought I hit the wrong button. Then I said, "Oh yeah, it's the right button." It's the wrong button.
Thank you.
All right. Let's check. All right, takeoff config. Okay.
Lot 34 heavy cross 31 right. Taxi right, Charlie, left echo.
Cross 31 right, right.
And we go up here to Atlantic.
Hold short off.
No hold short. Taxi all the way to the right. Cross.
Hold short off, echo loss 34.
Now, one thing that I noticed about ForeFlight is when you land, it throws a plate, which is a plate of the airport, but it does not superimpose the aircraft on that plate. So I wound up getting rid of the plate usually and zooming in on the airport so I can see exactly what where I'm at. And I wish they did a better job.
Lot 34 heavy, you got it. Right, Charlie, left echo.
Right, Charlie, left echo, lot 34.
So now you can see where I'm at.
Lot 34, I'm under 12349.
Stuff that is hiding,
12349,
covering is not even material at this point. So I do want to turn on K3.
4017, runway 2 to right, taxi right Alpha, hold short, taxiway whiskey.
Right Alpha, short whiskey, 2 to right,
Left turn. And follow this to the right.
Delta 444, runway 2 to right, taxi left Bravo, hold short, taxiway Delta.
Bravo, short of Delta, Delta 444. And how's the lineup look out at 2 to right?
Right now, the center's still looking at the routing. The line's short, but we have to get approved for the routing.
Yeah, so I'm gonna park beside these vehicles. Well, actually, I need to go up a little bit.
And that was 5053 here.
I hope that
Hotel Bravo, but we gotta wait for
at some point X-Plane will introduce the marshals that Microsoft has. That's one thing I do like about that particular sim. Even though I honestly only have, I bought Microsoft Flight Sim on day one. On day one, and I literally only have, stop competing with these guys. I literally only have 84 hours in that sim.
Flight 103 heavy, turn left whiskey, cross,
all right.
runway 31 right, join Charlie. Flight 103 heavy, turn left whiskey,
so,
cross, 31 right, join Charlie.
Yeah, brakes.
Alpha with Alpha.
American 2837 ground, runway 3 left, Kilo Echo, taxi via left on Bravo.
Bravo, we're going to 31 left at Kilo Echo, American 2837.
American 2837, it's going to be the score 4 departure, Ranger transition for the vectors to Robbinsville.
Go for it, Ranger, thank you very much. Delta 2634, short of Quebec, Mike Alpha is open.
Last call, say again.
Delta 2634, we're
I'm on
short of
the
Quebec here, we
APU.
can loop around for Mike Alpha.
Delta 2634, taxi via left November, left Papa, hold short, taxiway Bravo.
November Papa, short of, where was it?
Make it a left November, left Papa, and join Bravo. Delta 2634.
November Papa, Bravo, Delta 2634.
Just give me a second, guys. Wrong way. Turn that off. Turn that off. Emergency button.
Delta 2972, show 31 left Kilo Echo,
I
monitor
need to have
tower
lead them
123.9.
on so the signs can stay lit up. And yeah. And turn the packs off.
Ground Delta 2154, we can't get in
Kill
Mike
the
Alpha yet. Where would
engines.
you like us to wait for the gate?
2154, continue straight ahead, Quebec, hold short taxiway, Papa Alpha, I'll give you further before you get started.
Straight ahead, Quebec, hold short Papa Alpha, Delta 2154.
Skywest 4017, recycle transponder, squawk 4052.
4052.
Let's turn the now. Let's stop the chatter here. I need a better way to stop it. I really do need a better way to stop the chatter because I can't seem to get it tied. It's supposed to be tied to COM1, but I can turn COM1 off and it will still play. So that's something that needs to be ironed out. Okay. And as you can see, the darker it gets, the brighter these lights get. So the more I have to turn them down to be able to read the instruments. I tested this in the car, and this is an X-plane thing. I'm not so sure that you have to do all these adjustments in real life, but because your eyes just tend to adjust to them. All right, so engines are off. Let's go through and make sure everything is off. I can't read that because it's so bright. And I'm looking, there's the button I'm looking for. Actually, I was looking to turn these lights off a little bit. Okay, that's out and that's out. All right. And that's make sure everything is turned off. I still hadn't opened the door yet, so I'm gonna leave the emergency lights. Actually, I'm just gonna turn them to the on position for right now, and off. Collision is off. Should have turned those off when I exit the runway. Cabin norm. Live and learn. I didn't know that would do that. All right. Hydraulics can go off, but I'm gonna leave. I need to open that hydraulic door, so I am gonna have to leave that on and then open the door and then come back and turn it on. All right. Let me let these guys out. So all right, so get out here. Now you see why I played my landing light so early. All right, open this guy up. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the flight, and you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to call a car for you, so let me do that right quick.
Hot Start Flight Support, Jenny speaking. How can we help? Of course, I'll have that over with you
All right.
in a minute or two.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Yeah, come get these guys.
Take care.
Always a pleasure. I tell you, Her voice sounds so sweet, make me really want to say something real sexist. All right, so oh yeah, I don't have to do that. All I have to do to open it is hit this guy. And I think it does everything it needs to do. So I got a strobe light still on. All right, I didn't realize that. Foggy out here or something. But I'm gonna come around here and do what I need to do here right now. Where is the door? There it is, I think. Yeah, that's it. All right. Now I can go back on the airplane and shut it down. Still got the APU running. Man, I thought I'd turn a bunch of lights out that I still have turned on. Shame on me. So the passengers are waiting on their car. We should be here in a second. All right, let's clear that warning. And lights. Look, I see what I did. I turned everything in the wrong direction.
Thank you, Captain. Always such a pleasure flying with you.
You are so welcome.
Have a nice rest of your day.
You're so welcome, and thank you guys. And until next time. All right. So now that their ride is here and they've exited the aircraft, I can turn this guy off and the signs will go off. And beacon, let's see, nav is off, beacon is off, collision is off, logo is off. Let's turn that on. And so they can see it as they walk away from the aircraft, as they drive away from the aircraft. That's them there. And cool beans. All right, now that they're gone, I can stop advertising. And see now, I think the light on is off. Yeah, because I just can't see the OFF. And off, close, stage 1. Okay, make sure those are off. Now I can turn the hydraulics completely off. All right, good deal. And I forgot to turn the continuous ignition on right before I landed. And yeah, but we landed okay. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed this flight. I certainly did, to the point that even at this point, I'm not ready to end the video, but I know it's been a long one. I know you're ready to get going, so I am. All right, so does this say in ARP? I want it to say in ARP. You know, I can't tell what it says. I hope it says in ARP. I'm gonna go back the other way. Okay, I think the top is in up. All right. So yeah, I think that's in up. All right. Uh, and what else? What else do I need to do? The reason I'm trying to do all this stuff is because this aircraft does remember the state that it was in, and if you don't do things right, then it will catch up with you. All right, so I think I'm good to go. All right, so I'm gonna shut the APU down and turn the batteries off. Get out of here. APU, stop, off. Batteries, it's on the batteries now. And turn the battery off. She is cold. And I'm glad I saw this because I did the same thing this flight that I did last flight. Left these on, so I can turn them. I can close them and turn this off. All right, and now I can get out of here. All right, iPad is on its own battery and it will turn off itself. Okay, that's off. I don't know if I actually turned the switch off or not, but it shouldn't draw any power. And the only thing that I am going to do is put the covers on. And I want to not put the pins in, but I am going to go ahead and put the pins in. If I can find the aircraft. Well, where the devil did I go? There it is. Since I'm this close to this, then I might as well go ahead and put that on. Chalk that up. And got 3 of them to put on. 1, 2, that's just 1. I need to come out a little, turn and look. Man, I cannot see a thing. Ah! You can see how frustrating it can be to hit the wrong button and wind up back in the aircraft and have to come out and do this again. All right, so that's 1. I'm looking for, I can't see. 2 and 3. All right, good deal. And I almost need an outside flashlight. Maybe I should have put the pins in before I shut everything down. All right, so forward, come in here, forward, forward, find the click spot. There it is. That's 1, 2, and there's another one somewhere. 3. All right, got lucky because I didn't think I was going to find them that easily. All right, and back out. And what am I doing? It's like I've been drinking. All right, and forward, grab this door. It looks like the lights are on, but they're not. Wait a minute, that light is there's definitely a light on in there, isn't it? My exit light is still on. And you guys saw me turn off the emergency light. You guys saw me turn it off. Yeah, I'm aware. All right, emergency light. Seat belts off. ELT off, off. Yeah, so maybe that light is just not tied to anything. All right. So that must be what it is. That light must not be tied to, might be on a timer so that the pilot can get out. I don't know, but I know I'm not going to worry about it. Okay. And let's get this door shut. Oh, it's heavy. Go forward. Grab it. There we go. And there we go. Now, the light that's coming through the window that looked like it was coming through the window was not really coming through the window. But since I hit the button that I hit, I can't get out of the aircraft now. And let's see if we can go through the door. Nope, would not let me through the door. But anyway, I should be able to walk away from the plane, and that would take me into the FBO. But the airplane thinks that I'm in it, so I would have to, yeah, at this point, let's see, maybe, let me just check something. Maybe make sure that I got X camera disengaged. Yeah, it's disengaged. Yep. So anyway, guys, that ends the flight today, and it's been a long video. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it. So until next time, y'all come back now.
Cheers.
Well, you know the song.